not going back again. I'm not even looking forward to going back. I just want to explore.
Home Affairs Department has detained model Chidimma Adetshina's mother in Cape Town. Adetshina entered the Ms. Africa pageant but later withdrew. She also won Miss Universe Nigeria last year. Investigators from the Department of Home Affairs, assisted by the South African police, detained her mother, Annabella Rungo, at a property in Cape Town. According to the statement, the department withdrew Rungo's South African documentation in September last year after finding that it had been fraudulently obtained, rendering her ineligible to continue residing in the country. The department says it appears that Rungo has defied her undesirable status through her Mozambican passport. During the operation, investigators from the Counter-Corruption and Immigration Services also found Adetshina's underage child residing with Rungo. Rungo will be handed over to the South African Police Service as she is also the subject of an ongoing investigation by the Directorate for Priority Crime Investigation.
Well, guys, news coming out of South Africa yesterday that Miss Universe Nigeria, Miss Universe Africa and Oceania, Chidimma Adetshina's mother was apprehended yesterday in Cape Town, South Africa. Now, guys, as you all can remember, last year there was an investigation that was launched into the ID and the documents of Chidimma Vanessa, and Home Affairs found that allegedly these documents were fraudulent, and a fraud case was opened against Adetshina's mother. Now, Home Affairs had also given the family time to come and make a representation to the ministry as to why they should keep their South African national documents. So during that time, Chidimma was participating in the Miss Universe pageant, and she and her family decided not to show up to make that representation. Subsequently, last year, the Ministry of Home Affairs did cancel the IDs and passports of Chidimma and her mother, and the fraud case, of course, remained open. And it was believed at the time that they had all left the country and gone to Nigeria. This was up until recently, where somebody spotted Chidimma in Cape Town, South Africa, and they came online, and this caused a huge uproar, because South Africans were like, how is it possible that somebody whose travel documents and their IDs and passport were revoked was able to enter back into South Africa? It's also said that she was also posting online that she was indeed back in South Africa. South Africans then called for the Minister of Home Affairs, Leon Schreiber, to be sacked, because they did not understand how is it possible that people who don't have documents, valid documents, could just enter and leave South Africa anytime that they please. Following this uproar is when I believe the Home Affairs Ministry really went into overdrive, and they were really looking to find out where Chidimma and her family were, and if they were indeed in a Cape Town. So then, of course, that is when Chidimma's mother was found in a Cape Town resident, and she was subsequently arrested. Chidimma's son was also with the mother at the time. And of course, I believe that the child was also now given over to authorities because the mother was arrested. Now, we don't know the whereabouts of Chidimma herself. We don't know whether she is in South Africa still, or whether she has returned back to Nigeria. Now, a lot of people online are saying that they don't understand why the South African government continues to persecute Chidimma and her mother. But we all have to realize, guys, is that every country has their laws that should be upheld. There was a fraud case that was opened against them. They were given the opportunity to come and plead their case, which they did not do. Okay? The South African government has to do their job. I think at this point in time, it's just to see that the law takes its course. And of course, if there is any more updates, I will update you guys. So ciao for now, guys. See you in the next one.
Why will South Africans decide to disgrace an entire continent like Africa? Come to think of the fact that Chidimma Adetshina happens to be Miss Universe Africa. Oh yes, whether we like it or not, she is Miss Universe Africa. Remember, in the Miss Universe contest, she was the first runner-up and the first from Africa, hence Miss Universe Africa, and by extension, Miss Universe Oceania. So apparently, Miss Chidimma Adetshina's mother has been arrested today by the South African Home Affairs in South Africa in the name of fraudulent documents. But I keep asking myself, I keep really asking myself, have these people not proven over time that they have good intentions towards South Africa? Have they not proven over time that they are raising the South African flag so high? Have they not proven over time that they are paying their taxes? Have they not proven over time that they are lovable people? Or is it simply because of the fact that they're from Nigeria? Because I understand the food between South Africans and Nigerians. I'm not Nigerian, for the record. But then again, I understand that food between South Africans and Nigerians. Sometimes we have to chill because the whole world is sitting right there looking at Africa and making a mockery out of us. And we'll keep asking ourselves, but why are we disrespected at the international level? We cannot even keep our own sanity in check. We cannot even show love to our own brothers and sisters. You know, these people have not done anything bad. If you committed like some criminal offense or stuff, I could understand, right? Yes, they got in illegally. Yes, just like so many other people. But then again, have they not contributed to the positive growth of the country? Are they even the major problem in South Africa? Are they? I don't want to be judgmental about all of this because I know you all have a different perspective about this, but I think somebody really needs to say the bitter truth. You know? Somebody has to say these things that I'm saying. I feel so bad. I really feel so bad. Come to think of the fact that so many people love South Africans, appreciate South Africa. You know, they want to visit South Africa, want to tour South Africa. But all of this happening, Ms. Chidimma is a monument, for crying out loud. She is a monument. I feel so sad. We can do better, Africa. We can do better. Whatever problem going on between South Africans and Nigerians, you all better squash that because it's affecting the whole of Africa. We can do better.
No. My lungi like, I will into my son. Oh.
Guys, do you remember Chidimma Adetshina? The first runner-up of Miss Universe, okay, and Miss Oceanic Africa. Guys, the South African Home Affairs have detained her mother. Like, seriously, they have detained her mother over the identity theft saga brouhaha that is going on. So people are asking, is it that they cannot leave South Africa for good? Is it that they cannot just forget about South Africa? Especially seeing that these people don't want them in their country. They don't want their mother. They don't want Chidimma. In fact, Chidimma recently, who was in Nigeria, went to South Africa, probably to visit her parents. That was how they started snapping her, where she went to a restaurant where she was having a cool, good time with her friends. Some South African citizens snapped her and then distributed the picture on social media. Right now, they have detained her mother. See, if a country don't want you, is it not better you leave that country for them to avoid all this problem? Because I don't know why, like, they are doing it so boldly that they don't want you, they don't like you. You know, I understand the aspect that maybe they have lived all their lives there, and maybe their mother, her father, maybe all their investments are in South Africa. They are deep rooted in the culture, everything, their investment, their money, everything is deep rooted in South Africa. I understand maybe that's why they cannot leave. But this level of, that they are showing them that they don't want them, this level of rejection is very, very loud. Like, I feel like they should just relocate to somewhere else and leave that country. That's the best for them, because I don't know why they are doing this. And the way they are painting it, they are using like Chidimma Adetshina's mother, Chidimma Adetshina's mother. Like, how can they even make a caption like that? Why not separate Chidimma from the mother? After all, if what you guys are saying is the truth, it is not Chidimma's fault.
From their oga to the down, all of them are very useless and corrupt. Now, if this woman is found guilty of this crime, she has to answer the law. She has to answer the law. That is it. It is what it is. She has to answer the law. But then she has enablers. There are people in that Home Affairs that actually did the job. She paid someone to do this work. She didn't come inside the Home Affairs to be doing all those nonsense. No. That is why I say black South Africans are just use like their brain. I don't know. Because the main question should be, who are those people in that Home Affairs that are actually doing this type of corruption? And how many have they even done? How many of identity theft have they even carried out? That should be the main question. Pick the problem from the root. But no, they want to focus on Chidimma because she's Nigerian, of course. They want to catch her because she's Nigerian. If anything, like if a single scratch happen to that woman, anything at all happen to that woman, we have seen your military now. We don't see you finish. We know your capability. Let something, one thing, happen to that woman, then you will know the reason why we are giant. You will know. Let a single scratch like this happen to that woman. Take her to court. Let her fight her case. Nonsense.
South Africans, whatever Nigerians must have done to you in this life, our past life, in our present lives, if we're ever better than you in any way, if we ever hurt your feelings in any way, if we ever took your wives, your husbands, your whatever, please forgive us. But please, pretty please, don't punish Chidimma Adetshina anymore. This girl has suffered. She has suffered so much in the hands of you lots, and enough is enough. Can you all please just let Chidimma Adetshina exist? That is all. Like, that is all she asks. She's asking. Let her exist.
My daughter, where are you now? My baby, you see, you don't listen to me. You don't listen to me at all. I said, Chidimma, don't go to South Africa. You go there because I know if you go there, you're going to make matters worse. Now look at your mother. Look at your mother now. I tell you, I know. If you go there, you're going to stay things. Now because you want the pigeon, you think you can do whatever you want. My daughter, you can't do whatever you want. Nah, you can't do whatever you want. You must know that if your mother gets arrested forever and not come back, we're going to have a serious problem now. See, my woman is gone now. I can't believe it. My woman is gone. My daughter, you make my life difficult now. I don't want to get emotional. Where are you? Where are you? Megan, please stay in the house. Don't go anywhere. Because if you go anywhere, you're going to make matters worse. Chidimma, listen for once now. Listen to me now. You used to be a very good daughter. After winning the pigeon, you still doing whatever you want. Huh? My daughter, listen to me. Do as I say now. I'll talk to you later.